Hello, Lush-a-lot here, and today I'm going to be going through a time capsule of ballistics, Lush Ballistics throughout the years. I have quite a few that are kind of crumbly and stuff, but I thought I'd talk about them anyway, and hopefully Lush can remake these someday. Okay, the first one I'm going to show you, first Lush Ballistic. This was I don't know, I can't remember what year, maybe 2005 or something like that. They had Wimbledon in England, the tennis match of all tennis matches ever, and so they made this ballistic and they called it Wimbledon Balls, or Wimbledon Ball, tennis ball, and you can see it does look like a tennis ball because it's this green yellow, the same color as those. So it's really faded because, like I say, this is 2005, 2006 maybe, and so that's like 7 years ago. And so just imagine how bright this was, 6 or 7 years ago. So you can see how bright it is. It's just crazy, crazy bright. In the Lush PB Works wiki, I have a picture of this in the tub and what kind of water it made in the tub and what it smelled like, etc. So it was made by Lush to be in the same scent as their Angel's Delight soap, the Christmas soap that is one of my favorites that I showed. I had a video, another Lush video of soap time capsule, and in that video, I think there's two of them actually. I had to break it up in two. I have Angel's Delight, and so I have it here, just a few pieces, to see if you can recall which one it is. So this is the Angel's Delight. It's kind of that pink color with purple and stars, and it has the gold sparkly moon, etc. So this and Angel's Delight can be quite a wonderful bath. It smells like fruit punch, exactly like fruit punch to me. So I just loved it. Okay, that's actually Wimbledon Ball. Okay, I might have to break this video up into two, so because I have a lot of ballistics. Okay, the next one is Bunny, I Washed the Kids, and this is it's the same scent as the bubble bar called Ma Bar. It's the same scent as It's Raining Men. It's the same scent as Honey, I Washed the Kids soap. All of those kinds of things that were made in the same scent. And this was, of course, for Easter, and it has the same scent as It's Raining Men and Honeywood and Honey, I Washed the Kids. So it was a cute little ballistic. Okay. It's Bunny, I Washed the Kids. Okay, here is a black pearl ballistic, and it's one of those smaller ballistics that Lush makes. And this one is black pearl, and there is a couple of stuff in the same scent, and perfume and shower gel and soap, and they had a Halloween ballistic called Cobweb. And so this was the original ballistic, and it's called Black Pearl, and it's a gray, and it has, I don't know if you can tell, silver sparkles on it. It's hard to get, like I say, they're little powdery. So this is kind of a myrrh and maybe a currant, kind of an incensey and berry-like fragrance. So that's Black Pearl Ballistic, and that came out when Johnny Depp came out with that movie about the pirates. So that's called the Black Pearl. Okay, here is another ballistic, and this is for Christmas a long time ago, and it's called Christmas angel. Let's see if I can take it out of the plastic here. This is the same scent as Avobath and Avowash, and Avobath Ballistic, except it's in the shape of an angel, and it has that lovely lime and lemongrass scent, and it's in pretty good shape, and I'm sure it'll give a lot of scent. Probably not so much on the fizzing. That's the first thing they lose, or at least the ones I bought from the Lush UK and Lush NA. That's the first thing they lose is this fizz, and the scent actually stays in there, which is good. Okay, here is one called, let's see, where is it? Here's one called Honey Lumps, and it's supposed to smell, and it does smell like honey, and it's kind of a off-white color, and it has globules of honey in it. So once you run the bath and it's kind of warm hot, then the honey globules dissolve into the water, and it smells wonderful, and it's really softening, and really smells good. So that's Honey Lumps. And it has honey, of course, tangerine oil, myrrh, and benzoin, and citric acid. Okay, the next one is another tennis ball there. The next one here is something called Silent Letters, and it's kind of powdery. Silent Letters, and it was, I believe, a Lush UK Forum special. Actually, I don't know if they had these on actual sale in the shops and stuff. And it was a silent white ballistic fragrance, and with little foam letters inside of it. And when the ballistic dissolves, you can stick the foam letters on the side of the tub, and spell stuff. And so, but it has that wonderful silent white fragrance, which is just, it's just divine. Loads and loads and loads of lushies like that silent white. It's kind of, it's got petitgrain, and it's kind of fresh but incensey. It's really great. Okay, what else do we have here? Here is the Loverly Ballistic that I already showed unwrapped in its own video called Loverly Ballistic here on another one of my videos on the same channel, and it's shaped like a flower, a pink flower, and it has some petals in the middle, and it has a floral smell. It's got yang, jasmine, and little flowers, it says, and gardenia extract. So this is a real pretty one because it's a big flower, and it smells very floral, and it makes the water really pink. I don't know if you can see how pink it is, and of course this is old, so it made the water beautiful color pink. Okay, here is the Ghost Ballistic, or Lily Savon Ballistic. I think it's the Ghost Ballistic. Ghost Rider, that's what it's called, Ghost Rider. And it's in the same, it's in the Lily Savon and Ghost fragrance. And it also has foam letters that, you can stick on the tub. And it has the wonderful fragrance of Ghost Jelly, Ghost Shower Jelly, the perfume Lily Savon, and the soap Lily Savon. And so it's got that lovely, lovely kind of floral and somewhat incensey kind of, mostly floral though, lilies and that in that fragrance. So that was a forum special back in 2006 or 7. And Ghost Rider, they got the name from, whenever there's say an author who writes a book, it might be he might have a ghostwriter, and so you can look that up in Wiki and find out what a ghostwriter is. So that's cool. And this one is called a Damp Squid. It's Lush Damp Squid Bath Ballistic. And it's a forum special, Lush UK. This was like 2007. And this was a ballistic back in early Lush, and I think, I'm not positive, that this was a ballistic in the CTG Cosmetics to Go store. And so, you know, this is pretty special, and it actually has a kind of a cloth, kind of a cheesecloth cover, and it's cut into tentacles, and it has a little head, and I wish I could show you here. And it has the ingredients: Irish moss powder, rosewood oil, patchouli oil, petitgrain oil, yang yang oil. So it's woody, and it's a little incensey, and it's not sweet, and it's not citrus, and it's not floral. It's just wonderful, and the scent lasts a really long time, and it's so darn cute because it has a big head and eyes and long tentacles. So that's Damp Squid. Okay, here's a ballistic called Golden Slumbers, and this one has lavender in it. It has little specks of lavender. Let's see if you can see them. And it has gold dust on the top. So you can see, let me see if you can see this slight sparkle in it. It's really kind of hard to get the sparkle. And it has little bits of lavender in it, which promotes sleep. And then it has this dusting of gold powder. Oh, there's some of it right there. So this is called Golden Slumbers because it promotes sleep. And it's a lovely powdery lavender scent. Really pretty. Okay. There's one, and this one is called, let's see here. This one is called, well, it doesn't say, but I think it's American flag. And this was made, this was made when Lush North America opened up their first store in Ohio. And it's, the ballistic is a U.S. flag, and it's got stars, and it's got stripes, and it's got blue, and it's made in the same fragrance as American Cream. American Cream hair conditioner, American Cream lotion. I think they have a perfume of American Cream, and then they have a ballistic at Christmas called Twinkle, which also has the American Cream scent, and they also have a bubble bar called Frosty Gritter, which is in the same scent, and it's strawberries and cream and lavender and sage, I believe, and it's herbal, but a little bit. It's like herbal with a little bit of vanilla, tiny bit of vanilla, and it's just the yummiest smell. It's not too foody, it's not too sweet, it's not too girly. It's just bright and a little sweet. It's just yummy. So this is a really pretty ballistic. Here's another ballistic, and this one is called Cafe Latte, as I recall. And this is the ballistic that is the same fragrance as Lush's bubble bar, longtime bubble bar called The Wuss. And also, I think there was a fragrance close to this called Dear John, I believe. And what it is, it's coffee. And there's a little bit of, to me, what smells like, kind of like a sweet, tobacco-y kind of a scent, but way in the background, and we smell coffee and cream. And when this dissolved, it was creamy, and it had coffee grounds in it, and all ground up through here. And the coffee grounds, a lot of people got annoyed because the coffee grounds wound up on the bottom of the tub, and then they would have to sit on it, and it was very comfortable. I didn't mind it because it was kind of cool. And I used it with the wuss, and it's just kind of cool. Okay, I like the smell. Okay, here is... this one is called... wow, this one is called Lemon Days and Ginger Beer. And this came out in like 2005 or something, 2004. And it was bright yellow, and it has the smell of ginger beer. They sell this in England, ginger beer, and they sell it here too. And it smells of lemons and ginger, so it's very bright and kind of spicy. And so it's not sweet in any way, and it's not powdery or anything. It's just, it's strong though. The scent lasts and lasts, and it's, kind of cool if you like ginger. Okay. Excuse me, because my nose is starting to itch a little bit. Okay, this one is called the Lush Iced Delight Ballistic, and this was an oops ballistic. Lush. Sometimes Lush England would make a regular product, and then by accident they put the fragrance of another ballistic into the look of this one, or vice versa. And once in a great while that's happened, I think maybe 5 times in the factory, and this is one of them. And this is a combination of Rose Delight, or I think it's called Absolute Delight Ballistic, which is a sort of a sweet rose, and the Ice, what is it called? Ice Hotel fragrance, which is very minty. So this becomes a minty rose. It's a deep rose with a minty finish, so it's a bright, and it really, really works. I don't know why it works, but it did, and this is a forum special in the UK, so I was very, very fortunate to be able to get a couple of these because they really smell good, and they're very different, and the mistake is really, really good. Okay, what else do we have here? So far we have, let's see, we've gone 17 minutes, so I think YouTube will give me another 10 minutes. Okay, let's show you these. These are really old, and they're like from 2000 actually, or 2001, 1999, somewhere around there. And Lush used to make, it was pretty cool and kind of green. So they made whatever was left over, or if there were ballistics that fell apart or broke or whatever when they were being made, they put them in a plastic bag, a couple ballistics, and they named it, in this case, Ballistic Fallen Petals. So initially, I believe this was Loverly Ballistic, and it does say it was Loverly in the small print there. And so they put pieces of the broken Loverlies as they were making them. They're still good, they were just broken, and so they sold them as fallen petals because the Loverly Ballistic is a flower. So that's really cool. It's a cool thing to do with those ballistics that once in a while break, and so it's not wasteful. Here's another one called Fizzy Bits, and in the small print, I think it says physiotherapy. That physiotherapy was a ballistic like in 2002, 2003, and it was kind of a spicy, kind of warming ballistic. It was a smaller one, kind of pale orange, and so I guess the broken ones and whatnot were sold in a plastic bag called Fizzy Bits. So that's really cool. And I think they had another kind too, but I don't have that. I can't remember what the name of it is. Okay, here is a Jingle Spells Ballistic, and this one's an old one. This is from 2007 or something like that, when Lush remade them for Christmas after we begged and begged, Lush UK. Thank you for doing that. Long ago, the Jingle Spells Ballistics were very dark purple. I think nowadays they have kind of a more pinkish cast, and these are more deep purple. It's hard to show it in the light. They have silver stars, they have black stars, they have gold stars, and they have this juniper berry and fruity, kind of incensey and fruity and green scent. And it makes the water, or it used to with these ones, a deep, deep, deep purple. Again, in the Lush PB Works wiki, I have a picture of the water and how deep purple these were when they were new. I love the smell. It's fennel, which is kind of licoricey vegetable or root vegetable that people cook with, juniper berry and yang yang and tangerine. So it's really different, and it's called Jingle Spells, and it was kind of made for helping hangovers during the holidays if you kind of party too much. So that is the Jingle Spells Ballistic. And then we have this, which is broken, but it was called Luck of the Irish, and it was only sold for a week, I think back in 2006 or 7, and it was green, bright green, a lot greener than it is now, and it was in the shape of a giant 4-leaf clover, and it was sold during St. Patrick's Day time frame in England and in Ireland, and it has the smell of Avobath, Ballistic, and Avo Wash and all that, and it has some, I don't know if you can see some sprinkles in it. It's hard to show the sprinkles, but there it is. So that was kind of cool. I love the shaped ballistics with different shapes. Okay, this one is, I believe, the ginger ballistic, and it's in the ginger fragrance of rose and ginger that Lush had a line of ginger perfume and Icon perfume, and I'm not sure, but I think you can get that now in the Gorilla perfumes. I think there's ginger perfume, and here's a ballistic, and it was a smaller ballistic, but it made up for it in scent. This scent in particular just lasted very long, and it's very floral, so a lot of people like this one. It's smaller, so it costs less, but you get like twice the scent of it, so stocked up on those. And it's 22 minutes, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stop and do a part 2 immediately after this, because I kind of have trouble uploading any video I do that's longer than 20 or 25 minutes. It tends to cut off when I'm uploading it, and could be because of my internet speed or what have you, but I'd rather err on the side of caution and go ahead and stop now and then do the rest of the time capsule ballistics on part 2. So if you like this video, please subscribe and press the like button, and some of my subscribers, I plan on having some little contests for the people that subscribe to my channel. If you want to see some still photos of all the Lush products that from 2002 to 2013, it's at the Lush PB Works wiki. And what else? Well, I guess that's about it right now, and please check out my other videos if you like, and just by pressing my username. I have about 46 of them, and so again, feel free to comment or ask questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. Okay, talk to you later on this video. Okay, bye-bye.